There's a little shadow over me, but we're just going to keep it moving. This is part 4 of some of the riskiest things that women can do in relationships with men. And just so we can get the joke out of our system, yes, I totally understand that the riskiest thing you can do with a man is just to simply be with a man. Okay, let's get on with the video. So in part 4, I want to discuss moving in, not just with him, but also with his family members. It could be his parents, his aunt, uncle, cousins, sister, brother, whoever. I totally understand that there might be something that happens, an emergency situation, where you might have to move in with his family members for an extended period of time. But then again, this is also why I recommend people have emergency money saved up, and that you have emergency money saved up that only you have access to, so that we can avoid these kinds of situations. Because if there's one thing I know, I have been through so much in my life, y'all, I could write a book. If there's one thing I know, the nicest people who seem hospitable and cool can turn into complete jerks once you have to live with them or ask them for a ride somewhere or depend on them for any damn thing. So my advice is to just save your money and avoid having to ever depend on somebody. But like I said, so once you are on his territory with his family, all bets are off. And you know what? I totally understand there are some family members who will love you to the moon and back, treat you like you are their own daughter. They will defend you over their son or their brother or their cousin. But those are few and far between situations. What we have seen, if you pay attention to the news and trending current events, a lot of these people will defend their son even if it's a situation where a crime has been committed. At the end of the day, they're going to take his side over yours. And now you're on their territory, you're in a vulnerable situation, and he might also change now that he feels like he's got like an army behind him. What I have seen in a lot of these situations is that now that you're on their territory, now they want to make up unreasonable rules about curfew or what you can and can't eat, and don't touch this, don't touch that. They're complaining about random shit you're doing, and I'm talking about you not being a problem. If you're a problem, of course they have a right to say something about that, but you're literally not bothering nobody, and now they got an attitude and they have a problem with everything. They think they can get smart, talk shit about you, talk shit to you, talk to you any kind of way, and act like you are just weighing on their nerves. Now, me being a normal human being, if I don't want to help somebody, I'm not going to do it. I don't care what's going on. I will never overextend myself and risk me being a jerk to someone because now I just want them out of my hair and I've just overdone it trying to be nicey nice. But a lot of people, and especially women, we're taught to be hospitable at all times, always say yes, always let people in. I'm not that way. If I can't do it, I can't do it. So if you have your own money saved, you can afford to go to a hotel for a week or for a couple weeks. You won't have to depend on his family. Also, you put yourself at risk, like I said, of once you move in with his family and him, now he's acting funny because he's got an army behind him that's going to have his back. Now he thinks he could talk to you crazy. Now he thinks he can do whatever because his money is going to take his side. And I've heard of a lot of young couples decide they want to start their lives together, and because they don't have enough money to get their own place, they come up with the bright idea to move in with his mom or his parents or his sister, whatever. Listen, if y'all got to do that, then you need to delay the whole starting our lives together thing. You're not ready for it. Doesn't mean y'all got to break up. Y'all can still be together, but y'all need to stay where y'all are at. Y'all don't need to be together that bad until you can afford to get your own place, however long it takes. I'm going to be real with y'all. My son, my daughter, when they go off and get into a relationship or get married, the only way they're living with me with their significant other, if it's like an extreme emergency, their house is on fire, some shit happened like that. But there is no Mom, can me and my girlfriend, can me and my boyfriend, can me and my husband, can me and my wife move in? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. And then on the flip side of that, yes, you can move in with them and they can wind up being horrible. But you also have to understand that sometimes people can take advantage of the kindness of others, and that could also be a reason why they have a little bit of an attitude. So make sure when you're moving in with someone that there is a clear discussion of a time frame when you will be out of their hair. It's just common decency. It's just out of respect. And yes, I totally understand that there are countries where it is customary to live with the parents for X amount of years, but this ain't that, okay? And this is me you're talking to. Let's be fucking for real and stay on task. Have your own shit. Okay? If you are single, I'm gonna need you to have your own shit. So we're not moving in with a man just because we want to get out of our parents' house, just because we're tired of paying bills. Have your own shit. If you're in a couple, in a relationship or marriage, have y'all's own shit. Don't be in a situation where y'all are the couple that's trying to spread their wings and fly, but they're still in the nest. I understand the exception of emergencies, but generally just moving in with somebody just because you want to save a couple dollars on some rent, don't do that.